One of the things that I love the most is how inclusive it is, how much people really want to be part of a community in East Allen County.
This is a citizen-driven effort, and it's the grassroots who have pulled together and said, we need more for our communities, we want more for our communities.
In one area you've got horses that are plowing, in another area you've got tractors, and it's just, and then you come into the city and it's like, you have all this diversity, but yet we all believe in the same thing, which is supporting kids and growing our kids and our families here.
You know, I was so excited when I saw the NewAllen Alliance selected the term East Allen County Rural Revival. One of the things that's allotting to us is the ability to create leadership that will allow this community to thrive again.
And we welcome again, thanks to TJK Mechanic Services for being a part of Harlan Days.
East Allen is a region of 7 small communities just east of the city of Fort Wayne in northeast Indiana. They have been working together since the early 1990s, late 1980s, and really sustained their efforts and been able to build their capacity to engage in meaningful ways. One example of that is in 2017, they won a national award through the American Planning Association for the NewAllen Strategic Investment Plan. And through that plan, they developed core values as well as individual priorities and shared priorities for the region as a whole.
The mission of NewAllen Alliance is to create a unified voice for the communities in East Allen to have a plan for community and economic development. And it's really turned more into collaboration and sharing of that information.
The strategic plan hasn't really been about any one community. It's been about all of the East Allen County communities. So there's been a lot going on with respect to some of the involvement we've had, some of the participation that we've had as county commissioners in terms of fostering that environment, helping fund that environment a little bit, and sort of sitting back and acting as cheerleaders.
One of the things that has been very dramatic, especially as we're getting to this stage of what their objective is the camaraderie and the collaboration that has percolated to the top. I think one of the things that really sets it apart in a lot of ways than a lot of things that in this position I've experienced is that you have a diverse amount of experience and lifestyle that most of these communities, whether they're incorporated or unincorporated, bring to the table.
As a next step, East Allen is excited to be part of the Indiana Regional Stellar Communities program. And through this program, we've been able to develop the East Allen Rural Revival and focus on our priorities of economic sustainability, regional vitality, and livable communities. At the core of this plan is a collective action to connect communities through improved quality of place. The ultimate goal is to attract and retain population to our region. And this goal falls in direct alignment with the Regional Cities Road to 1 Million plan for Northeast Indiana.
The Road to 1 Million is the idea that we as a region, as an 11-county region, need to radically increase the growth of our population. So we've set a goal of 1 million people in our 11 counties by 2031. We're in an era where we don't have enough workers nationally. We don't have enough people to fill the open jobs that are out there. And as we see about 10,000 baby boomers retire nationally every year, every day actually, we want to make sure that our towns are able to compete for talent. Indiana has to make sure that we are a leader to be able to attract talent to our state.
We need to look at Allen County as a whole ecosystem where we have the large metropolitan area, but we also have the smaller communities and the suburban areas that make this a great place to live.
East Allen's Rural Revival portfolio includes approximately $64 million of investment within East Allen's region that connects people to places. So think downtowns, parks, trails, sidewalks. In addition, that investment will be focused within rural revival target areas within each community. We've also looked at other assets that there will be investment to complement this, including such things as Fort to Port, US 24 connection, which is a prime area for industrial development into the future. We'll be investing into our people through workforce and entrepreneurship, small business types of strategies. We'll also be looking at housing for the people that we were trying to entice to live here, and the overall community health of the region. Within this application, approximately $17 million is targeted through Stellar assisted funds. We have engaged with numerous other partners, including Allen County, the Allen County Capital Improvement Board, the Northeast Indiana Regional Coordinating Council, cities and towns, and private investors.
One of the exciting projects that I personally am involved in through my role at Fort Wayne Trails is the Cedar Creek Parks Trail.
Connected communities have walkable attributes such as sidewalks, bike lanes, trails, street lights that connect people to places.
And this is a 8-mile trail that is slated to connect two county and city assets, in this instance from Matea Park up to Hirschtown Reservoir north of Grable. This came from the people in Leo Cedarville who said, we want to connect down to Matea Park. It came from the people in Grable that said, we would like to see what could be done to connect our community to Hirschtown Reservoir as an asset in our community. And that ultimately led to the Matea Park and Hirschtown Reservoir being the bookends, if you will, to this trail.
Our trail project is important to make sure that we can connect into the major trail system that goes through Fort Wayne. And that trail system, you know, of course hooks into the Pocobash Trail, which is Pokagon all the way down to Wabash. It's a big deal. And for people that like recreation, they like to be able to go out, being able to offer somebody the access to 6 different parks just between our 2 communities is amazing.
So this portfolio includes the Meadowbrook Trail in New Haven, providing connectivity to their community center and over 10% of the city's population, the 8-mile Cedar Creek Parks Trail, and significant sidewalk improvements in both Monroeville and Woodburn.
It's just an exciting opportunity to take existing assets that are there and connect them together and help people use them in a different way.
Vibrant downtowns are widely recognized as essential to a healthy community and local economy. Each of the New Allen communities are making reinvestments into their downtowns, with the most significant projects focused in Leo Cedarville, Grable, Woodburn, and through the completion of a Landon Road Broadway Improvement Project in New Haven.
So the other unique thing about the Cedar Creek Parks Trail is it's a complementary project to all of the Stellar initiatives and projects. So as we're using those Stellar dollars to help develop the downtowns of Grable and Leo Cedarville, this trail will be an anchor and a connector through those downtowns to make sure that the assets that are put in from the Stellar initiative are also impacted and leverage other local support that will ultimately connect the rest of the assets together.
We're looking to develop some different parking arrangements, more green space, trees, street lighting, facades on buildings, that kind of thing, just to give a little better first impression when people come to our town.
In 2015, we finished up a remodeling of our streetscape with new lights and sidewalks. And now with the addition of the new Clock Plaza downtown, we're going to expand that even further to extend in front of the other businesses that don't have it in front of them. We're going to improve a lot of the sidewalks that lead to downtown, encouraging more people to walk to their destination.
The centerpiece of what the Community Foundation has done so far is the band shell at Schnunker Park. For example, just this summer, our Parks Department was able to put on a program called M3, Music, Munchies, and Market, and the band shell served as the centerpiece of that for the bands to perform.
There are many economic, social, and environmental benefits to park investment within communities. In the 2018 to 22 Allen County Park and Rec Plan, East Allen County was determined to have a significant deficit of parkland for the region's population. East of the 7 communities have identified a park or recreation project within their community. The project with the most regional impact is the New Haven Community Center Park.
The New Haven Community Center has been a dream for well over 30 years and finally came to fruition in the last couple of years by repurposing an old building, and we bought the property at a great price. It was practically given to us and comparable to the market value of the property. But the second phase of this is to do some outside improvements and some additional space for the building itself, restroom and locker room facility, and a lot of outdoor amenities, splash pad, playground, pickleball courts, and basketball courts, and to finish off the football field as well too. Plus a trail that will help to connect more of the community to the community center.
So here in Harlan, we're one of the 2 unincorporated communities within this region. And what NewAllen Alliance has allotted for us is the opportunity to accomplish things that we would not be able to accomplish on our own. We've looked at the opportunity of upgrading some playground equipment, upgrading some of the equipment that's used in our soccer and our Little League baseball programs, and as well, not only focus on the park, but we also want to be sure that there's good connectivity from the park to the rest of the town.
It's a community that is a village. We're not incorporated. So the spirit of people in this community has always been, we'll get it done. We'll raise the funds, whatever it takes to make it happen. In fact, this park we're standing in is 100% done by private funding. If we're successful, that we can take our town to, our village I should say, to some more amenities that we currently can't afford.
Our park's probably our biggest asset for the town of Monroeville. We take a lot of pride in it. We got Little League games, we got our fair down there. What we're trying to do is get a corridor going to the park from downtown and continue on with some other sidewalks around town to connect everything.
Complementary economic development strategies to the portfolio include focusing on industrial sites along the U.S. Port-to-Port corridor. The Allen County Capital Improvement Board has committed funding to help us with those projects. In addition, we are working on small business sustainability and growth, as well as workforce and entrepreneurial development, so we can prepare our residents for this changing economy.
We have businesses that have been here for 50, 60, 70 years, and we have businesses that have opened their doors just 6 months ago. So it's great that we're all merging the worlds of the old school businesses with the new ones, and we've got that small town charm still.
I think our business is built on a reputation. We've always operated on honesty, integrity, and servicehood to our customers, and our service is excellent. And that's what keeps our people coming out.
We're hoping by the year 2020-21, we will develop a vocational school, and it's for technical education, and we're going to look at what are the needs in our communities. We've just hired our new Executive Director of Career and Technical Education, and he will be working to facilitate partnerships with the universities nearby to see if we can get certificates or an associate's degree for some of the trades in those areas.
With US 24, we've already seen the benefits of that. A lot of people might think that a big highway going through is a bad thing, but it's not right at our doorstep, but it is closer. We've seen 2 large industries enter our industrial park since the freeway opened up, plus there's a McDonald's over there too. And we're looking at improving that whole area so that other businesses can come in. And we have to correlate that with improving the parks and everything else to allow people, if they want to work out here, they can live here also.
Well, the facility in East Allen has been wonderful. The fact of the matter is, logistics counts. in today's manufacturing world and distribution world. And this area of this county is located within a one-day truck trip of 3/5 of the population. And in fact, some of the reasons we were chosen by such people as Walmart.com, Amazon.com, Target.com was the fact we were located right here within easy reach of their customer base.
As our population grows, so must the housing stock. The NewAllen Strategic Investment Plan showed that of the 7 communities, 6 had housing vacancy at 4% or less. Part of East Allen's sustainable housing strategy is to promote infill development and focus on providing housing for senior citizens in their communities.
As the owner of Imagine Real Estate, a real estate brokerage based in New Haven, I also serve on the housing committee of the NewAllen Alliance. We've identified a lot of potential opportunities for developers to come in and place housing in those communities. It's really important that we have housing available for people that do want to have the more laid-back, rural, small-town lifestyle, and make sure that that's always available to them.
So affordable housing new, like what we're doing in New Haven, like what we would consider in these other communities, might open up some of that existing housing by moving the elderly or the older individuals, 55 and older, into the senior properties, opening up those single-family homes for new families to move into the area and help the areas really prosper and grow.
We want to come in and not only just offer the social services that we already offer in many of these communities, but we want to do housing. We want to assist in improving the housing stock that's there, but also in some cases, we're going to propose that we create new housing stock.
According to Parkview Hospital, obesity is the top health concern for Allen County. East Allen is excited to partner with the St. Joe Community Health Foundation and Parkview to address this problem.
A quality of place really does relate to the health of the residents, and we know too that you can have a quality built environment, but you also have to make healthy choices available to residents. A few years ago, Parkview partnered with St. Joe Community Foundation and developed the HEAL initiative. And HEAL addresses food access and barriers to food access because we know that food is critical in someone's health. The standard American diet is kind of the root cause of chronic disease. So our Healing Kitchen classes then can actually spawn change by creating skill building and a sense of community. And in those classes, we actually see improved diabetes control, lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol, lost weight, but mostly just a sense of community, which is fabulous to see.
The NewAllen Alliance has emerged as central to the success of the East Allen region. Through the collaboration of government and business, clear and purposeful leadership has enabled trust, unity, and one bold vision.
I think the goal of having one unique vision amongst the 7 communities really fits in with what we're trying to do here in Allen County. And those 7 communities fit into a broader vision for the entire county. As the agency that goes out and sells Allen County across the country, across the world, we need to have a vision that we can sell to companies and individuals that are looking for job opportunities or to create job opportunities. Having one unique vision helps us sell the community that much easier.
Whether you're talking about New Haven or Hoagland, Monroeville, Woodburn, Leo, Cedarville, Grable, Harlan, wherever you're talking, people are dedicated to a better quality of life and a better experience.
I've known that East Allen has a tradition of rich community heritage, whether that's in Hoagland or Harlan or Graybill, New Haven, any of the cities that are part of this group. They each have their own identity, and partnering with them means enhancing those individual identities and making the combination of those individual identities better as a whole. They're the different communities and they have different histories, but when you bring them together, 1 + 1 equals a lot more than 2.